Hi, this is Mike, and we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. So it looks like we have topped out, right? It may not look like it straight away, but I think that it has. And I think the only reason why it hasn't just dropped down in a straight line is because of probably a lot of people trying to pile in at the top. This is what usually happens. I'll explain the count so then you understand why I say that, right? So at the lows, we had a weak zigzag, right? Wave one zigzag. All right. So wave E was a weak 5 wave move, right? I know it doesn't seem like it, but as I've explained already, it is. So what happened at the highs here, right? Was I wrong about this whole thing? No, I wasn't, right? And what happened at the highs was simply put a type 2 expanded zigzag, right? The same pattern I was telling you about yesterday happened here, right? So the way that this one worked, right? I'll label it up for you so you can understand. If you saw that video yesterday, you can have a look. So basically, wave A was there, right? And then we had the internal structure, right? So the internal structure, right, expanded, right? So up until this point, it seemed like, oh yeah, this is a normal thing. But then obviously the whole wave, the larger degree count changed, right? So then we had a wave B expanded, right? So that zigzag up was a wave B, okay? And then we had this weird move, which was a wave C, right? Right there. And then basically you had a wave D. It's a little wave D, but it's still a wave D, no matter how you look at it. Oops. Right there. And then you had a wave E, right? So that's the wave E, which basically signifies the end of the B in parentheses correction, right? So basically here you put the B in parentheses and then you go, okay, so how do I get my target for this, right? So the target is the length of wave A, okay? As I mentioned yesterday, you take the target, you put it here, right? And then you can see that we've already gone too long, right? It's already too long, right? Now at the highs, I tried to make a bullish count, right? I tried to make a count to say, oh, this is one more high left, but it kept breaking, basically kept breaking the lows. I thought, okay, this must be done then, because why else would it keep doing that if it's going to move higher? So then I thought, okay, maybe it's a weak 5 wave move to start, and then an A, B, C, D, E. And so far, since that spot right here, basically right at this level here, let me just bring it up, right there at 22294, that's the end of 1-2 in with the weak correction included. Right, 1 2 3 4 5. So basically that there, right? 1 2, right? So if we go above the red line, yeah, okay, maybe we can see some more upside, right? But why would we when we've already had the target reached, 0.618 almost touched, right? And now we need to break this red line to confirm that it's done, it's a top, right? That confirmation comes at that red line, right? And it's not a support area now, so I'll just do this because you can go through it, that's fine, don't care, right? So this move here, it was, I believe it was a weak 5 wave move, right? I do believe that it was 1 2 3 4 zigzag, sorry, 4 triangle shaped, which usually means a final thrust. Okay, so was it a weak 5 wave move? I believe it was. It was definitely weaker than the A wave, right? So what does that mean? It means that this entire move is complete. Okay, obviously we haven't confirmed yet, But as I've mentioned, unless we see a bounce, which is totally unnecessary for it to bounce, right? Because why would it bounce? Could this be a wave A, right? A zigzag for what? For what exactly? Where are we going? Do you know what I mean? Like, because that would be the same pattern as a zigzag, right? So are we getting ready for a move up? Are we? Okay. Well, if you think that, your line in the sand is 22294, right? If it goes above that, sure, there's a chance it'll go higher, right? But if it doesn't go above that, then and it breaks this level here, forget about it. It ain't gonna happen, right? Now, I know the waves. I've been telling you the whole time throughout this entire correction what is going on here, right? Since the moment it started, I've been saying this is a correction, this is A, this is B. Told you about this B, it's a type 2 expanded zigzag, right? I told you about this C, it's a weak 5-wave move. The same thing that happened here, except this turned into a massive move, right? I know it looks crazy. So what? I even told you about this D wave, which was an expanded type 2 zigzag as well, right? Who came up with that shit? It was me. I came up with that pattern. AriasWave came up with that pattern, right? That's how I know about this stuff. This is an entire AriasWave correction because I know every single wave. That's why. All right. I've been telling you the whole time what's gonna happen here. So if you want to learn the waves from the best, you learn it from me, right? Because I've tracked this every move. Go back through my videos, have a look, right? Have a look. Look, it's dropping harder now. Do you still think it's coming back? Right? Do you still think it's coming back? Right? We're gonna hit that line soon in a minute. Do you still think it's coming back? Right? It's probably not an A wave now, so I don't think it's gonna bounce. Right? How can I be so sure? Because I know the waves, AriasWave, right? If you can have that level of certainty, then you should, right? Look, we're bouncing now. Is that a wave A, right? Is this wave C going to expand higher? Is it, right? Because if it does, this is exactly where wave A would come from, right? You put your entry. No, don't put your entry there. That's only a wave A if it's going to go higher. But like I said to you, why would it? All right. I think that's the important key point here is if that you're gonna short this, it's safe to short it from 22294 as a stop. Okay. So let's just wait a little bit longer. Let's wait a little bit longer to see if this actually comes back or breaks that line, and then I'll post another update. All right. Thanks for watching.